When I signed up to go on the South Africa trip, I did not exactly know what to expect. I knew the general idea: travel to South Africa, do some community service, and see a part of the world I had never seen. Even as our 16-hour plane ride was touching down in the Philippines, I really did not know our day-to-day schedule. Where are we going to be in 2 days? How many nights are we sleeping without heat? Or what we would be doing in Cape Town. In hindsight, however, even if I had known this, I still would not have been mentally prepared for what we were to do on this trip. After a week at Nkosini, we came to Cape Town. With it came a welcome breath of energized air that only a city holds. A shower that was neither scalding nor freezing, and a bed whose heat was not forged from your own entangled limbs in your small sleeping bag, but a clean white plush blanket. But put simply, we were living in the lap of luxury in comparison to where we were 24 hours earlier. We traveled to Table Mountain and the Cape of Good Hope, two unforgettable vistas and irrepressible views that I will carry with me for the rest of my life. The juxtaposition of constructed civilizations with towering buildings and expansive stadiums to the natural beauty of the pure sunlight breaking from behind the clouds of a ridge of mountains is a rare sight. After taking in our breaths at the physical splendor of Cape Town, the next day we were to take in an altogether different type of beauty, an elegance of humanity. We rose the next day, climbed onto the bus, and looked at the seemingly familiar surroundings of the city life that we know so well. Houses, buildings, restaurants passed by as we pondered what to expect in the townships. After handshakes and guidelines, we began our walk to our work sites through the trash-ridden streets of the township. And in that trek through town, the reality of these people's lives began to dawn on us. Except they seemed to live knowing an enduring secret we did not. The kids' smiles were pure and untainted with guilt or a foreboding truth. And the mothers talked with the same emotion and joy that two mothers speak within the parking lot while dropping their kids off at school. Yet we walked the streets, still filled with guilt from having slept in a bed, with a clean white blanket and having used a shower, neither scalding nor freezing. How could this beautiful part of humanity, pure happiness, exist in such a desolate place? The answer did not dawn on me till later. Little did I realize, these people who we were building houses for, had no idea when we would come. Would it be tomorrow, next week, or in a month? There was no indication. In that moment, when she saw the building blocks of a true house on her doorstep, and her rushing out to greet us with coffee, child on her hip and another in the kitchen, I realized that's the enduring secret that they knew that we did not. Although there was a wall of language between us, the emotion and truth bled through. The only way to keep a smile in a place such as a township is to hold close those moments of happiness and the chance of change. Your kid's first step, or the beginning of your brick house, and to push deeper within you those instances of sadness and despair, those nights without heat, those days without food. Obviously, they know the reality. The people of the township are not satisfied with their situation, nor do they enjoy it. We saw houses the size of our dorm rooms that house 6 people when we complain about fitting 2 or 3. When seeing these people's homes, it was hard to tell where one house ended and another began, where a floor started and a bed began. To put it into words is difficult, but the one thing I can put into words is what I learned from seeing another part of the world. Despite the horrible conditions these people live in, they hold a genuine smile on their face and are grateful for the few things they have. So why can't we be?